Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm sharing a variety chicken burger where we make no patties and it's a special filling inside with perfect homemade burger bun. So let's get on to making it. For making the burger bun, here I've taken 2 cups of all-purpose flour or maida. You may use bread flour instead and add in salt as per your taste. Do not add a lot and mix it really well. Because we are adding the yeast, it's important that you mix the salt before adding the yeast on top of it. Here I've taken 3/4 teaspoon of instant yeast where you do not have to activate it. For activation, I've shown on the screen the steps, and I'm adding 1 tablespoon of milk powder and 2 tablespoon of white sugar. And here I've taken 140 ml of lukewarm milk and I'm adding it to the flour. And now just mix it using a skewer or a thick skewer so that you don't have to mess it up in the beginning itself. And now I'm adding extra water as I felt it was less. You may add milk instead. And you need to make a soft dough. Now I'm kneading it really well and I'm transferring it to my wooden chopping board. Instead, you may use your countertop. Countertop would be much better, but here I'm using a wooden board. And here I'm adding 2 tablespoons of softened butter and now knead it very well, like for around 15 to 20 minutes. It is very important to knead. You may even use your stand mixer if you have one. So I have kneaded it really well. Now to check whether it has attained its window pane test, you need to just stretch your dough, and if light passes through it, you need to make it very thin, and if light passes through it slightly, then it's done. That means the gluten strength, the dough has achieved its gluten strength. But now it is not like that. So I'm just covering the dough with the same bowl and keeping it for 10 minutes aside. And now I'm checking it again. Since we have kneaded our dough very well and still it did not get its gluten strength, so I did this. So make sure you knead it very well, and still if it does not get its gluten strength, just cover it and keep it just like the way I did. Now I'm checking it again after kneading it for 1 or 2 minutes. Now you can see it is not at all breaking, and I could see the light also passing through it. So if you feel you're tired of kneading it, you can just take rest by keeping it aside so that it will achieve its gluten strength much easier than kneading it for a longer time. Then start kneading it and just do this window pane test to check whether your bread or your buns should come out well. Then you should just check whether window pane test it passes the window pane test. So it's a perfect dough for your breads and buns and everything. Now we have to keep it for the first proofing. So in the same bowl, I have just greased some oil and I'm just coating it, and I place the dough and I'm just covering it using a steel plate. You may even use a cling film and keep it aside till it doubles in size. So you can see it is very well proofed, and I'm just releasing all the air in it. So now you don't need to knead it very well. You just need to knead it only once and not very hardly, just once and very very lightly. I mean, you don't need to put a lot of pressure into it. If you put a lot of pressure, then for the second proofing it will not proof really well. And I have divided it into four balls, which means I'm making 4 burger buns, and this recipe is for 4 burger buns, or you may increase or decrease the number of buns according to the size you need. And just pinch it really well and try to get a good round shape so that your burger bun gets a good shape. And I'm just pressing it once more and leaving it for the second proofing. So if you have a bigger pan, try to use that one for getting a good shape of the bun after baking. And now it's done, and now you can see it is proofed really well after the second one. Now brush some milk on it, and I'm sprinkling some white sesame seeds. So you can see it's touching to each other. So while baking, it expands a little more, and the shape can get deformed. So make sure you use a bigger pan if you have. I did not have one, so I used this one. And now bake it. Now our burger bun is ready. So initially you may feel the top is a little bit hard, but then just apply some butter and cover it with a damp cloth and leave it aside for around half an hour to 1 hour, and your buns will be really really soft. So I'll show you how soft and how perfect it is. So I'm just removing it from the parchment paper. So make sure you do not keep your buns in your pan itself for cooling. Just transfer it to a wire rack. You can see how perfect the texture is, and it has come out really amazing. And you may make this burger buns like 3 burger buns to get a big buns, but this is more than enough. It's a medium sized burger bun. But definitely you may increase or decrease the amount of dough per bun and make it big or small. It's a perfect burger bun, and try to use good yeast to get the perfect texture and knead it really well. That's the most important thing. And you can see how beautiful the texture is, even though my camera quality is not that good. Now I'm heating up 1.5 tablespoon of cooking oil and add in half a tablespoon of garlic and saute well till it turns slightly golden. And I've cut the chicken pieces into of this size. It's approximately 250 grams of boneless chicken. Now add it to the garlic, the fried garlic. Now basically we are not making a patty, but we are making an amazing filling. It is very tasty and very easy compared to making patties. Now the chicken is getting cooked, as you can see. I'm just closing it, and after that a lot of water is released. That's okay. We are anyway gonna saute it very well and all the water will be evaporated. And now I'm gonna add half cup of capsicum and 1 small onion, finely chopped. And now mix it really well. Now I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of chili powder or as per your taste, half a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, half a teaspoon of chili flakes, and I'm adding oregano. It's as per your need, or you may use any Italian seasoning, and 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and some pepper as per your taste, as per your chili level, and add some salt and mix it really well. Now you just need to mix it, and you can see it has the chicken has cooked really well and all water is evaporated, and it's perfectly done. Now here I've taken the burger bun, so I'm going to slice it, cut it into half using my bread knife. So try to use a serrated knife to get a clean cut. You can see how soft the burger bun is, and it's amazing. Do try it. You'll love it. Now for assembling the burger, here I've used garlic sauce. You may use mayonnaise instead, but garlic sauce, which has a garlic flavor, is much better, and the recipe is available in my channel. I'll link it down in the description, and I'll pin in the as a first comment. And here I'm adding the chicken filling. I could make 3 burgers out of it. You may increase or decrease the amount of filling. That's up to you. And now I'm adding some tomato ketchup and just spreading it all over. And I'm placing some tomato and onion slices. You may increase or decrease the slices as per your wish. I'm placing a small ring of onion too. And now onto the other side of the burger bun, I'm adding some garlic sauce and tomato ketchup. It's a very simple burger, but taste is amazing. And here I'm adding iceberg. You may even use lettuce. Both are equally tasty, and it gives a crunch feeling in the burger. So our burger is ready. Hope you like this recipe, and please do try it out. It is easy, tasty, and amazing. Thank you so much for watching.